Hi, it's your coach, Joe Lucas. Welcome to your Practice Power Daily Coaching video for Wednesday, April 9th, 2014. Hey, hope you're off to a great start this quarter. Let's spend a few minutes and talk about accessibility. If you're sitting at your desk, do you pick up the phone? Do you answer emails? And it's an interesting phenomena that I've watched over 2 decades. When we get into this business, for most of us, it was about getting on outbound phone calls, and we would dream about the days when the phone would actually ring, right? And we didn't have to call people; they would call us. The byproduct of that is becoming like a trained monkey. Just because the phone rings doesn't mean you have to pick it up. Just because an email shows up doesn't mean you have to stop everything and go attend to it. Now, I know we like to think we're very important people and what we do is meaningful, which, by the way, it is. But do not think about being meaningful as being urgent or extremely urgent. 99.9% of the things that clients will present to you are what I call 8 to 24 hour items, which is they don't have to get done immediately unless you're doing something exotic, from an investing standpoint. You've got to be careful about being too accessible all the time, because I know it's easy to sit there and say, well, I want to show my clients I care, or I want to provide good service. And I get that. But if you're fighting a fire here that you didn't plan to, and it's a false fire, that means there's a client that you were meant to do something for. Maybe it's a touch base phone call. Maybe it's to work on their portfolio. Maybe it's to do a better job prepping for a review that now you're not going to do. So in other words, you help one person, you rob from another. You always want to look and keep things in perspective. That's why either go to voicemail or have your assistant screen all your calls. My advice to you is on email. Does not mean that first in first out as they come in you answer them. Hey, batch a couple hours. Maybe it's 9, 12, 3, and 6 that you respond to emails, and you have a little autoresponder that says, look, I respond to emails at this time. If it's something critical, call my office, right? And very rarely you're going to get that phone call. You've got to learn and condition and communicate to your clients how best to communicate with you. If you don't do that, people can take advantage and they'll run amok on you. And then lastly, I also want to address the phenomena of drop-ins. Now, for a lot of my clients, we've already handled this, but for some of you, just because a client shows up unannounced, hey, we're not a bank. We're not a teller. Think about you dropping in on your doc, or you're dropping on your lawyer, dropping on your CPA, just kind of popping in and in essence demanding their attention. Why do we think, we always as an industry want to talk about how we're as professional as, well then let's act as that, right? Have a great day today. And again, just keep aware that don't get caught up or confused being available with great client service. Two separate ideas. Have a great day.